Mr. Bright,
Yes.
I am now ready to move to your second point, chemical evolution. For that, I go to Steve.
Hey, that's not fair. I have nobody to yield to. Oh, you kids are pretty smart. I only know why Professor Skeptic left town today.
Thank you, Emily. Mr. Bright, can you prove to me that life comes from matter?
Oh, yes, sure. Like I said before, this is just basic chemistry. Our bodies are just made of chemicals. Our cells, are made of RNA, DNA, and proteins, which are just made of amino acids and chemicals. Our blood is made of iron and oxygen. Our bones are made of calcium. Yes, and our stomachs have hydrochloric acid and other acids to digest food. These are all just chemicals.
So if I give you all the chemicals, can you make for me a human being, or a dog, or even a blade of grass?
Yeah, very soon. We will get there.
Very soon. So I thought you said life came from chemicals.
Yes, it did.
Okay, well, let me get this straight. So if it came in the past, and it's going to happen in the future, but it doesn't happen now, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, the way you put it, Steve, it happened in the past. We know it's going to happen in the near future. And we have the chemicals. Why can't we do this? Well, this past, present, future, Steve, I don't know. It gets me. I don't know what to say.
Well, what you need to realize is that life comes from life. There's so much evidence for this. A child comes from a father, a kitten comes from a cat, an egg comes from a bird. What you need to realize is that, have you ever seen a bird come from a stone, or a stone give birth to a baby? So what you need to realize is that life comes from life, and matter doesn't come from matter. Have you ever seen a car produce a baby car? What you need to realize, Mr. Bright, is that life comes from life.
What would matter?
Well, matter comes from life.
Now, Steve, you're taking this too far. Matter cannot come from life.
Think about it, Mr. Bright. You have a live orange tree, right? It produces oranges.
Yeah.
And it produces citric acid.
Right.
Also, there's cows that produce milk, which contains calcium. And the list goes on and on.
Well, I can understand some of these byproducts on a small scale that are coming from life. But what about the big things on Earth, like the seas, the mountains, the mines? Who created all that? You need a Superman to create that, and Superman is only in comic books.
You're wrong again, Mr. Bright. There is a Superman, and his name is Krishna, or God. And all of his scientific evidence is found in the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. I suggest that you go to your local Hare Krishna center and look it up. And fortunately, thanks to Srila Prabhupada, they're all available in English.
Now I know why Professor Skeptic went to the convention and didn't go to his temple instead. Okay, thank you, Steve. Well, I will go to the temple right after class. Class dismissed.
Thank you very much.